What can a client expect when they contact the Florida Small Business Legal Center? We pride ourselves in providing efficient and cost-effective legal services. We work with small business owners who they want efficiency in their business, and we are judged by that standard. So I understand that business owners, when they're facing a legal problem, is something that for the most part we're not expecting. So when they call our office, we understand the urgency, we understand the significance and importance of that legal question, the legal problem that business owner is facing. You can expect open communication. We'll make sure that we understand the problem that the business owner is facing before we accept the assignment. It is important to know whatever legal problem you as a business owner is facing, that it's actually within the area of practice that we handle. If we don't handle that practice area, we'll find an attorney who can for you. So understanding the legal problem is very important. Number two, that we have a framework to how to solve the problem. And let me explain that. Because you're working with a limited budget or a set budget that you have allocated to solve the problem, we understand that we cannot do everything that is available that attorneys learn in law school. So we triage and we approach the problem. What tools, or what measures, or what tactics, strategies we can apply to this particular problem with the least amount of time and with the least amount of money to get it resolved. So we take that creative approach, that strategic approach to problem solving, working with you to make sure that we're all on the same page and how to approach the legal problem, how to resolve it with the end in mind, understanding how you want to end, what is your vision of resolving the matter, understanding that vision, that goal. Then we work backwards and said, okay, if we're going to this is your objective, this is your goal on solving the problem, and we agree that this is actually a good goal, then we can work backwards and say, okay, what do we need to do to get there, work the steps, but also working what type of budget is required to be able to resolve this problem. We look at stages of the problem. If we can give you an estimate for the entire work, we'll give it to you. The issue of litigation is unpredictable because your opposing side can create work that you're not predicting. But we can predict stages of litigation. We can take you from one point to the other based on where the situation is at the moment. And we can tell you at this point, we'll have a conversation again, or we can go ahead and say we can move all this different strategy to solve it. So you can expect communication. We will communicate with you. You'll have copies of all the pleadings. We don't hold files, so the files are electronic. We're a paperless office, so all information is paperless, so it's accessible. And we'll provide you copies of all of our documents. We'll have them available in a portal. You also have transparency on billing. You will know how much you're getting charged for what services, and our policies to notify you in advance of any changes, if changes are required for changing circumstances of the billing process, of how much you will be charged. But I don't believe in surprise billing. As a business owner myself, I will not appreciate that, and I'm sure as a business owner yourself, you will not appreciate that. You want predictability. You want to have knowledge of how much you're being charged and for what. So you can expect that from us as well. Unlike traditional law firms, we do not work on an hourly basis. We understand that small business owners, for the most part, cannot sustain that unpredictability of having hourly billing be escalating. So we'll give you a budget. We work with this budget based on your legal problem. We'll stick with it. If there are changes, in advance, and we'll have that open communication, open dialogue to solve your problem.